So, good day everyone. My name is Shania Grace at Chacoso Sakala and I'm from Bael 2C. Our assigned topic is the characteristics of computer-mediated communication. Computer-mediated communication is any form of communication that uses devices or computers as a medium of communication. So, there are four characteristics of computer-mediated communication, and that is highly interactive communication, multi-way communication, synchronous communication, and lastly, the asynchronous communication. And today, I'm going to discuss the third characteristics of computer-mediated communication, or the CMC, which is the synchronous communication. First, I'm going to define what is synchronous communication. Second, I'm going to give some examples of synchronous communication. And third, I will give you the advantage and disadvantage of synchronous communication. Fourth, what is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous communication? And lastly, the importance of synchronous communication. Now, what is synchronous communication? So, synchronous communication is a real-time communication. It could be scheduled or impromptu, where you can exchange information with others immediately. So, the immediacy makes it helpful for discussing delicate or time-sensitive issues as well as complex projects, plus because it's collaborative and interactive by nature, it's really good for brainstorming, one-on-one meetings, and socializing. So it means we don't need a weeks or a months to get a response. In synchronous communication, we can get directly or immediately the answers or the response. So, what are the examples of synchronous communication? So, I will give you some examples of synchronous communication that is very helpful for our daily communication with each other. And these are online classes, phone calls, live webinars or classes. Google meetings are the prime examples of synchronous communication, allowing real-time interactions and interactive features. It includes the web conferencing because it is a real-time interaction, permits sharing of presentation, documents, and application demonstrations. So, these tools enable students to join virtual classes at specific time, and we can also interact with our instructors, and we can receive immediate feedbacks on assignments, discussions, and presentations. They also encourage active participations, allowing students to respond to prompts, questions, and discussions in the moment. So, students can schedule group meetings or study sessions through Google Meet, promoting collaborative work on projects and assignments. And for instructors can host or they can have a online classes through these tools. providing the students with opportunities for one-on-one discussions and clarifications. So for me, phone calls and video meetings are the best examples of synchronous communication. Why? Because you can get directly the answers and decisions, especially when you are in a hurry. What are the advantage and disadvantage of synchronous communication? First, I will give some examples of synchronous communication. So, synchronous communication is social interactions are easier. Students and instructors can ask questions in real time. Students can feel greater sense of community and connections to their classmates, relatives, and even to their loved ones. Students may become more engaged in their learning. We can get directly or immediately the response, and it provides teachers opportunities to check their students or to observe how they are copying. And synchronous communication is the best for urgent matters. So those are the advantage of synchronous communication. And now I will give you some disadvantage of synchronous communication. First, synchronous communication is limited time to think about what to say or how to respond to another participants, requiring everyone to be available at the same time. Internet connection problems, audio tools related issues, and synchronous can create distractions and interruptions. And now, what are the difference between the synchronous and asynchronous communication? The key difference between synchronous and asynchronous communication is synchronous communications are scheduled real-time interactions by phone, video, or in person. Asynchronous communication happens on your own time and doesn't need scheduling. So that is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous communication. And now, what is the importance of synchronous communication? So synchronous communication can help remote team close the gap and helps them to feel more connected and to be part of the team. The tools that I've mentioned earlier can help us develop effective social skills and may lead to increased motivation and engagement, learning to an effective learning. So that's all, and thank you for listening.